You know, you never know what's going to happen with this family day to day. So you have to take a deep breath before you check your phone and know that by the end of the day, everything will be A-okay.
Is it, Chris? Is it going to be okay? All I know is I am not okay after that Kardashian finale cliffhanger last night. So let's unpack it right now on the most interesting show to look at, E! News, while you were streaming. Okay, we're actually the official post show of pop culture, and today we're going to have so much fun discussing our favorite family live on Twitter. I'm Danielle Robay, and joining me today is Kardashian expert and host of Kards Catch-Up with E! News, Colt Paulsen. Woo! How you doing, Colt?
Oh my gosh, I'm on cloud 9 with a K, and this finale, I cannot wait to break it all down.
Well, is it Christmas morning for you?
It is always Christmas morning because my life consists of the Kardashians every day, so we are always in the Kardashian spirit.
I mean, we can't not recognize the whole Skims Fendi Club. You really came with it.
I am literally a brand ambassador, I think, at this point, without even getting paid, but I had to pull out all the stops for you.
I think they're going to pay you one day. But we're happier than Kris Jenner trying her best to sing Jingle Bells. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. No. We did not need that. Why?
I mean, it's not even close to Christmas anymore, so I'm like, we could have just skipped that.
Okay, there's a track record of the Kardashians trying to sing. Do you remember Kim's Turn It Up?
Turn it up, turn it up. Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite songs ever. No Kim Kardashian slander here. But even
I'm
though it's a little
unashamed.
much.
It's not the jam. Why did they do that? I know it might have been fun for her. Like Travis was probably trying to bond with his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
It was so cringe.
Literally, though, for her birthday, the 60th birthday, all of the Kardashian kids sang her birthday song for a present.
Right.
So I think that's like their fun little hobby they do.
We're going to have a lot of fun today. We're counting down the most outrageous moments of the Kardashians' first season on Hulu, including the finale's post-credit scene featuring Pete. You heard that right. And you might have missed it. I actually almost missed it. Thank God for this show, otherwise I wouldn't have seen it. And also get ready to shake your salads with excitement because we have an exclusive interview with Kim, Kourt, Khloe, Kendall, KYLIE, and Kris. But first, it's time to channel your inner momager and raise a martini glass to all finale drama with our most cheers-worthy moments presented by Smirna. It's the moment we were all dreading. All season long, caught on camera, Khloe finds out Tristan Thompson not only cheated on her, but kept his paternity lawsuit with Maralee Nichols a secret from the entire family for months. It's like a Zoom meeting scheduled with your boss. We didn't want it to happen. It could have been an email. We know what's going to happen, but we had to attend. Ugh. Anyways, here's how Khloe found out.
So he's been lying to you.
What?
Well, he did a full declaration.
But what does that even mean?
So basically, she sued him.
What?
And his attorneys went on record with a full declaration from him giving a statement. Probably never thought it would be leaked. And the court papers say, you know, I, Tristan Thompson, I met her in Houston after my 30th birthday party. Only time I had sexual intercourse with Petitioner, which is the girl, was in March 2021 in Houston, Texas. This is from his words in his declaration.
Him?
So I texted to him, and I'm like, does Khloe know about this?
Oh my God, can you text this to me? I need to see the screenshot.
It's like we were all invited to the group chat.
Literally, a wet dream.
Ooh, like I felt like I shouldn't be there.
Literally, and I was kind of surprised that Khloe was not as devastated from the jump. Like, I feel like her waking up to that moment of like, you got to be kidding me. Like, Trashton is at it again.
You bring up a really good point because as I was watching this, I was thinking women everywhere, including me, were like triggered watching that moment. Like, throw the whole man away. Like, I was so mad at him, and I think she almost, it was so hurtful, she didn't want to believe it.
I know, and I think this was like the first, second, third time he's done this. So I think back in her mind, she's probably like, is it really true? Like, I feel like people just come up with stuff about the Kardashians every day.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was an emotional moment for sure.
We can always count on him to bring up the population. I think that COVID was good for them because COVID with a K. He was in that, the man was in the house. And so, like, there was no going anywhere, and now he's back. He belongs to the streets.
He is out on the streets, and he's going to have more kids than Kris Jenner at this point.
Do you think?
Oh, plenty, a plethora.
He's on his way there. It's like, does he ever play basketball? Where's the time going?
Yes,
You
I
know?
think he's just he's a bench guy. He likes to just chill, has the people come to him.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I was really hoping that we were going to see the Khloe confrontation with Tristan on camera, mostly because he deserves all the smoke. But most of what we got was Khloe crying over the phone, which was really sad to watch. But the Kards couldn't leave us with no Khloe content. So we did see this sister convo between Coco and Kim.
Have you talked to Tristan? I called him and just like, what do you have to say? And it was more yelling on my end. I'm just like, oh, this is a joke. It's gross, it's a joke, it's embarrassing, it's disgusting. And no matter what he says, nothing's going to give me the answers that I'm looking for, the closure. And he's still doing the same things, knowing like, if that were me and I was really trying to like redeem myself and I was trying to be a better person, I would definitely just keep my in my pants. You would think. You either wear a condom, get a vasectomy, or you don't random people that you meet in other states. It's not like rocket science.
You have 3 options. It's pretty simple. What?
This is why I think Tristan's not the brightest, because it's not that hard, and you're dealing with the most famous family in the world. How hard is it to wrap it up?
I don't understand, and I feel like the man has to get like off the internet and just back onto the basketball court. Like, it's too much for me.
He has to refocus, but he definitely is a clout chaser with the K. Oh yeah, he is just living for this, and I think
that's a big statement, Colt.
Yeah, I think he does not care about Khloe, and I think this episode we really saw that she doesn't care either. I think that's finally like done.
Well, she's been getting a lot of hate online, which is hard to watch. What do you make of that?
I feel sorry because she's been getting hate from season 1 of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and now she's really in her best self, her best life, and Tristan is the one that's making her like the negativity. He brings all the negativity. Otherwise, she would be living on cloud 9.
I think it's time for Khloe to date up. Instead of like bringing the men up, you know, I feel like French Montana, it was still about Khloe. Like, I'm ready for Khloe to date like an A-list celeb, okay?
Yes, or date the owner of the basketball team. Like, if you want to get back at Tristan, date his boss. I think he's single.
I'm holding that vision for her. Well, when the news of Tristan cheating again broke, initially everyone on the internet went wild. And now that we've all lived through it a second time, y'all are still at it. Let's take a look at what you're saying on Twitter. We are live right here, so I have your tweets coming up. Bravo has said, hearing Khloe cry on the phone was so painful, it broke my heart. I felt the same way. Sunstars says, watching the Kardashians, and I just want to hug Khloe Kardashian and remind her that she's worthy of an honest, loyal man. And no matter what she's teaching true, that you can survive and be a better woman without compromising your beliefs. That's really tough because there's a kid involved. I think, like, I don't know because I don't have a child yet, but I'm guessing that when you have a child with somebody, you're doing anything to make it work.
Yeah, that was clear this episode. Like, True was Khloe's main priority. And I love how I would have loved to see her read him for filth, but her just saying he couldn't even do this for True and myself. That alone was the heaviest thing she could say, because that's going to hurt him even more than if she was angry.
That was really sad. You're right. Well, DCM Birth 31 says, as much as I don't think Khloe should have taken Tristan back after the first time, I love that she listened to her gut and didn't let him contribute towards the house payment. Ladies, always listen to that voice that tells you something isn't right. Everyone on this set right now behind the scenes is snapping. Yes, we all agree. I've had that voice. I've been cheated on. It's the worst feeling. And it's like you don't know, but you kind of know.
Like, you just have to listen to your gut. Like, if the Kardashians are going through this, like everyone is, and I think we get to see them go through it, where it's like, okay, if it ever happens to me, I'm going to pull a Khloe.
That's why this episode was triggering, because we've all had elements of that. But after 10 episodes, one very awkward cucumber debacle, and countless amounts of Kravis PDA, the time has come for us to highlight the most outrageous moments from the season. And we're going to rank the Kard-Jenners in order of those who gave us the most content. This is our official Kards countdown. Let's go. All right, coming in at number 5, it's KYLIE. You may think it would take a lot to impress a literal billionaire, but fans were quick to find out in episode 7 that all it takes is a $12 gas station car wash and a visit to a grocery store.
I have not been to a grocery store in 2 years.
I haven't been to a grocery store in forever. I want to go to the grocery stores and pick my own things.
I just need the experience of checking out. Waited for this for years.
You want to do it?
No, you do the honors. You do the honors.
Does it have a chip?
Is there a little chip?
Yep, got it.
This is like Disneyland.
Let me see you talk down.
This is fun. I know. We have to bring the kids here.
Aren't you supposed to turn the car?
Oh, wait, turn the car off.
You had the car on.
Oh. Well, we didn't blow up. That's the good news.
I'm deceased. She compares the car wash to Disneyland and then says we have to bring the kids here. This is the most rich people reaction I have to go to the car wash. I don't have time to go to the grocery store. It's like a pain, and they're just like, enjoy. I don't understand.
I don't either, but I do understand why KYLIE is number 5 on this list. The fact that she hasn't even given us one confessional look the entire season. Like, we went a whole season with no confessional from KYLIE.
I didn't even realize that until you said it.
Yeah, it's wild.
She always kind of goes in and out at her own.
I think that's what the Jenners, they kind of grew up on it, so they kind of get away with a lot more than the Kardashians because they know no matter what, the Jenners are cool and the Kardashian sisters are going to take charge. So that's why they for sure are at the bottom of the list.
Eek. Well, he tells no lies. Next up, coming in at number 4, it is none other than Kendall Jenner. She's walked some of the biggest fashion runways in the world. Let's just hope none of those runways lead to a kitchen. Kenny gave us a slight panic attack when we saw her, quote, cut a cucumber.
Do you want the chef to make you a snack?
I'm making it myself. Just gotta chop up some cucumber. It's pretty easy.
Here you go, girl. Be careful, because I nipped myself the other day.
I don't know, I'm kind of scared. Don't cucumbers have seeds? Oh yeah, they definitely not a good cutter, so don't zoom in on me. I'm not professional whatsoever.
Hey, chef. Do you want to cut this up for her?
I'll do it, Mom. It's fine.
That's the best part is when Chris has to call the chef in. The supermodel is clearly confused how to hold one end and cut the other. Ew.
I know, I'm just wondering, did you guys have Kendall come and cut this before we filmed? Because that looks like a pretty good cut cucumber back there.
She definitely didn't because it's cut properly. This moment went viral on the internet. Why do you think it picked up steam like that?
I think we're just so desperate for some Jenner content that Kendall, and like that's one thing, they are the richest people in the world. They have a chef there. Why is she cutting a cucumber? And the fact that she can't cut it properly is even more of just an OMG moment.
See, this is what I think is funny for Chris. She grew up so differently than they did that she knows how to do everything. So I feel like she must look at her kids and be like, it's okay, honey. Doing great, sweetie.
But she's always supportive.
Yeah, she is. All right. Well, rolling in at number 3, it is none other than Khloe Kardashian. What started with cookie-filled jars has turned into an entire home of satisfying and outrageous organization. Emphasis on outrageous. Khloe gave viewers a sneak peek into her new home and one of the prettiest pantries we have ever seen.
Look at my pantry! Oh, come on!
No.
Stop.
This is a bedroom.
I took a garage to do this.
Babe, are you proud?
You guys, this is amazing.
This is organized.
Duh.
Okay, I have dubbed this Khloe CD. There are videos on the internet about how to stack your cookies like Khloe. Like, people are copying this. This is wild.
It is a trend, and that's what I love about the Kardashians is they could just, the simplest thing, we just are drooling at the mouth to do because everyone wants to be a Kardashian.
I don't know. I don't find that very functional. It seems wasteful. What happens to the bottom cookies? Do they get thrown out? Do they ever make it to the top? I just have a lot of questions for the home edit, I think they're called. That's who organizes all of her stuff. I also saw Cheez-Its, and I feel like if there's a chef at your house, why do you have Cheez-Its in your pantry?
Yeah, like you should be making gourmet, like everything.
Yeah, make like organic gourmet Cheez-Its.
But
I don't know.
is a like wet dream pantry. Like I feel like there is nothing I want more in life. Like, that is the size of my apartment. Like, it's huge.
That's true. That's the size of my bedroom. Okay, I have a question because you've said wet dream twice now in the last 15 minutes. Is that a term that's like on TikTok? Is that something that like young, cool people are using?
I feel like, yeah, just the vision of like something that it's kind of, I mean, Kim this whole season was horny, so I feel like I'm just embracing Kim, and I'm always horny too. So I think, yeah, just a wet dream is like kind of like the new it thing.
I don't know how to go next to laughing too hard. Well, I'll try. Next up, it's our runner-up at number 2, but she's sister number 1 if we're talking birth order here. You guessed it, Kourtney Kardashian. From vagina steaming to social media spoofs and a surprise appearance from Gwyneth Paltrow, the OG Kardashian sister gave us so much content this season. But it was her TMI moments with her now husband, Travis Barker, that had our jaws on the floor.
He told me that the thing that would help it was drinking his 4 times a week.
Okay.
Love this doctor.
Love that for them. Okay, cringe or cute?
I feel like it's a mixture of both. It kind of has to be, but definitely it leans more cringe.
I agree with you. I'm so happy that she found love. There's this moment, I forgot what episode it's in. They go to the fertility doctor, and then she gets nervous about being put under anesthesia, and Travis goes, "It's okay. You're the best sleeper ever, baby."
Literally the ASMR in that video was cringy for sure. The whispering.
There were a lot of questions about how they filmed that and how the specimens were taken, but that's not what this episode's about. So finally, we need to give it up to our content queen, the #1 sister who consistently gave us the most exciting storylines, the one who started it all, Kim Kardashian. She's the woman who put in the work, honey, when it came to making season 1 of the Kardashians a major hit. And she even gave us our very own Marvel moment. Take a look at this shocking post-credit scene involving her boo, Pete Davidson, that you and I probably missed.
Pete, come here. You have to meet Paxi. Paxi has worked with me as audio 14 years from Keeping Up with the Kardashians. She knows everything about me. She's probably seen my vagina. More than me? Not more than you, but she's probably seen it.
Well, here's one thing Kim Kardashian's gonna do. She's gonna make a sex tape joke. She's at this point where she just degaffs.
I mean, we started the season with the sex tape scandal. Might as well end it with Kim being hilarious as she is.
So one thing I found out is that both Pete and Travis are Scorpios.
Ooh.
What do you think BDE has anything to do with being a Scorpio?
I mean, I've heard Scorpios are good in bed. I've never experienced one, but I feel like you might be onto something.
Okay, I also have one more question about BDE because I don't get the whole Pete thing. I know the internet does. What is BDE? Like, why does he have BDE? What does that mean?
I think when he started dating Ariana Grande, I think that catapulted him into this, like, OMG, he's like kind of like a hot guy. He's that it guy.
Is it the confidence?
It's the confidence for sure. It's more energy than appearance, and we all know the BD is truthful.
Well, we aren't the only ones talking about Pete's BDE or our favorite storylines of this season. E! News tweeted and asked which storyline was your favorite. And the poll results are in. More than 57% said Kim is DTF for Pete's BDE. 10% voted for Travis's TMI moments. And with more than 27% of you said Kendall's cucumber saga. Well, it definitely was a saga. Are you surprised by the replies?
No, I think Kim carried the season. I think she's the most iconic, and I think that's what the fans, we love our Kim Kardashian.
We really do. I can't figure out why, like, if we don't have Kim, we don't really have a season. We don't have she's kind of the glue.
I think, people think Kris Jenner holds the family together, but I really feel like Kim is the voice of reason for everyone and kind of the mastermind. I mean, they're a good duo, but Kim is the Kardashians.
There was also this whole undertone this season of how Kim is so at peace and nice and kind because she's at peace in her relationship. I feel happy for her because there was that one moment, I think it was episode 8, where they were talking about how Kanye made her feel like she had to look perfect all the time.
Yes.
Kept thinking what pressure.
Right? And I feel like it's a completely different Kim. Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim would be full glam every single day.
Yeah.
The Kardashians, it's more real, more raw, and I think she's really enjoying the smaller things in life, and that's what Pete gives her.
I was looking online last night on Twitter, and everybody was saying we love how Kim didn't wear makeup a lot this season, which is very different.
Hot take, I feel like it's because she was using that Skin by Kim. She wanted us to realize what her skin looks like because I need that $600 skin collection ASAP.
There's always something, you're right about that. Okay, but I have a question for you. If you could trade places with anybody in the family, who would it be?
Oh my gosh. Anyone? Oh my gosh,
it's a hard choice, I know.
I think I'll just have to go with Kris because I want to know every single detail about every daughter. And I want to, remember their births. I feel like that would be kind of cool, too.
That is so weird, Cole.
I mean, I'm a super fan, so that's something I feel like I would love to experience. I mean, Kourtney's birth was the most iconic ever, so imagine being in the room. But also giving birth to Kim Kardashian. Remember when she said, I gave birth to Kim Kardashian.
So that is Colt's answer. I'll tell you mine after this, but what does the family think? Well, E! News asked the women if they could pull a switcheroo with anyone in their family, and why. Their answers might surprise you. Take a look.
I was going to say Kylie.
Say.
I would want to be Kendall and do a Fashion Week show.
Oh.
Like go to Fashion Week.
That's fun.
That's so fun.
I was going to say Kendall too. I just think she lives such an incredible life.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
I would say either Kendall, so I could have a good night's sleep without any kids for a week, or Khloe, because she has the best snacks at her house and she's very organized.
Yeah.
Kylie.
Yes.
Like, take the plane and go go on some trips.
Not take the plane.
Okay, then I'll be Kim and I get her plane.
I was going to say Kylie or my mom, because she just lives in this gorgeous house that I'm obsessed with, and so I would love to live in that house and just be Kris Jenner for a day.
So many planes, so little time. It's hard to choose.
Yes.
You know? Well, I think I would choose Kim, which is maybe like the obvious choice. But I feel like it'd be really fun to go to law school, be a mom, have like fashion glam, do it all in 24 hours.
And I feel like you'd take away so many good tips on like planning out your day. Because I'm like, how does Kim Kardashian do all of this in a day?
Yes, I agree. I also tried to channel her today from her SNL moment.
Yes.
And we love a braid. So
I wish
shout
I
out to
could.
Melissa.
I wish I could
Thank
do
you.
that. I want my Kardashian hair.
We'll get Melissa Brown, the amazing hairstylist, and she'll give you one. Well, that's a wrap on season 1 of The Kardashians and for our show today. The entire first season of The Kardashians is streaming now on Hulu, and you can still keep up with the latest on the Kar-Jenner fam with Colt on every week's Kards Catch-Up. It's on E!News YouTube channel. So, Colt, can you give us a little, tell me your favorite thing about the show, actually.
My favorite thing about the Kardashians is just the real raw. I feel like they are really bringing it this year. In that sense, maybe there's not every storyline with all the sisters, but you know, we really do get to see them, and family's the most important thing, and I think that's why we love them.
And you and Amanda on Kards Catch-Up are so funny. I love your show.
Oh my gosh, it's literally a blast, and the fact that me and Amanda can ramble on for hours, like, I found my match.
If you are a true fan, that's the show for you. Well, Colt, thanks for being here.
Bible, I'm obsessed.
Bible, and don't forget to come back to Twitter next Wednesday, June 22nd at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, when we're breaking down the finale of Obi-Wan Kenobi on Disney+. We're talking all things Star Wars fandom, and of course, the Force, and I'm bringing the lightsaber back. I think I'm going blue, maybe red. You'll have to check it out. Thanks for hanging out with me here this morning. Keep streaming, keep tweeting, because we have a lots to kiki about on Wednesday.